lovely souls, my name is Samantha James. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back. Today we have a pick a card for you that was pretty highly requested, and the extended I'm doing for this video was also highly requested, and it's going to be they regret doing this to you. So I'm going to give you a trigger warning up front, whether this is an ex energy that might pop up, someone from the past, or someone that you're currently with. You know, it doesn't have to be all negative. It could just be that some people have some regrets and like you guys turn things around, you know, you never know. So we will be doing that, and then in the extended, we're going to be doing their karma for hurting you. So we have pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Now, if you're new to Pickacards, what you're going to do is pause the video and figure out whichever pile or crystal you're drawn to the most. Go down below in the description box, find your timestamp, and I will see you all at your reading. Hi, lovely souls. If you chose this Tiger's Eye, this is for you. All right, I mean, I personally love me some Tiger's Eye. So I've already pre-shuffled your oracle, but I'm actually gonna start with your tarot. And this is the Del Toro Tarot, thanks to a lovely subscriber. I'm excited to use this deck. It's very wicked, it's very dark. So again, you guys, I don't know why I have to do this up front, but I'm gonna have to give you guys a trigger warning. There is a possibility that this is someone from the past, an ex, maybe someone you don't really care to hear about, but I mean, this is a reading that is kind of themed in that it might be from the past, because it is about someone's regrets towards you and like what they did. So, you know, I don't know if it's the Mercury retrograde or the Saturn retrograde or just everything, the eclipse energy, but it's not just me and a lot of different people online, especially in the spiritual community, have been getting a lot of malicious energy sent towards us, a lot of like really negative comments, and I think it's just sort of my place right now to send out a friendly reminder that everyone that does tarot, everyone that is in this community, whether it's tarot they're doing or whether it's Reiki or runes or just any kind of spirituality, whether it's just watching tarot, you know, like you guys as well. I feel like we're all empathic, we're all very sensitive people and stuff, and you know, hateful comments, they hurt. Like it's like you're talking to a human. So I don't know, I just thought I'd put that out there. Not that the people watching my videos are hateful, but just I think in general that's happening a lot. So if you're seeing that within your own life, people being kind of negative, maybe even within like the situation that you're coming here to like talk about with the ex or with a current person, I think a lot of it is due to just like astrologically shit hitting the fan. So there's a lot of intense energy. So I would just be careful and be discerning about what you comment, what you say to others, and then furthermore, what other people comment and say to you. I wouldn't take it too personally, you know? Okay, so we have Judgment to start. It's new deck, so I'm trying to get like a good shuffle here. We have the 3 of Swords. We have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. This wanted to come out earlier, and I shuffled it back in. It came out again. We have the 2 of Pentacles. All right, so your person, they regret doing this to you. I'm going to finish with the tarot, and then I'm going to lay out the oracle. Excuse me, guys. I'm still recovering from a really bad sickness. Luckily, it wasn't COVID. Luckily, you know, but it was still pretty bad. And I'm still like recovering my throat from that. So we have spell, manifestation, candles, magic, the thinking woman, we have storm. Sorry about that. Okay, so we have action number 17. We have number 42, chop wood. We have number 39, new life. We have growth, movement, And for your, why was I going to say teaspoon oracle? For your tea leaf oracle, we have hand, wheel, we have broom, owl. Don't we have broom twice, or there's an imagery of a broom here? Okay, we have needle and thread, wealth, kangaroo, and mule. Okay. All right. I'm like, do I want to put it to the sides like that? I'm gonna put it down here. Okay. All right, you guys, group number 1. So what does your person regret? I mean, with judgment to start, they definitely have regrets. That's a good sign. It'd be really kind of chaotic if they didn't have like any regrets. They're like, I regret nothing. I'm just a piece of shit. I feel like this person broke your heart. I definitely feel like they hurt you. It's interesting with this deck. I honestly cannot tell if there's reversals because it's such a, you know, kind of dark, eerie deck. I feel like the artist intentionally was like, there's no such thing as reversals. Like, it's just kind of a dark deck. So I'm just going to take the 3 of Swords as, you know, what it is. I feel like this person really made you sad. They really broke your heart. They really let you down. They hurt you in some sort of way. And for me, and how I'm interpreting this, I really feel like it was like a lack of commitment. Like, this person probably led you on and made you feel like they were going to take action towards you, and they didn't. They never did. There was no movement. So what they regret doing is not having movement, not taking action. We have that Ace of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like this person, you know, did not fulfill their role or didn't give you any sort of commitment that you deserve. They kind of were neither here nor there, and they kind of like juggled a lot, juggled opportunity. Maybe they juggled you within their life. And I feel like this person is someone that you guys maybe really tried to manifest. Maybe some of you even practice candle magic on this person, or magic in general. I feel like you guys spent a lot of time probably getting readings about this person, thinking about this person, wanting to grow with them. I do feel, however, like this person thinks about you a lot, like a lot. And I think that they feel like you've grown a lot. You have like your new life now. You know, they're seeing you with the Judgment card as like, holy shit, like I really didn't give to this person the way that I should have. This person might feel like you could have moved. You, like with the broom, it's like new home, new attitude. They're just sort of looking at you as someone who doesn't need them, and they're kind of looking at you as someone that like they do need, and they kind of regret their indecisiveness. They regret their lack of commitment. They regret not appreciating you when they should have and could have. This person is sort of like looking at you as someone that really was special, you know? Like, you were probably very spiritual when you knew them, probably still, obviously. You know, they saw you as someone who's very wise, kind of the owl. They saw you as someone who was always there to help them. You were probably very abundant. You probably taught them a lot about growth and wealth and manifestation. This person also sees that into fruition. Maybe when they knew you or first met you, they didn't believe in that stuff. They didn't see that how any of that could have like contributed to who you are as an abundant being, but now they see that there's more to it than meets the eye. There's like actual magic and spiritual elements to this whole thing, and they were just looking at things in a very black and white, 3-dimensional way. And I feel like, you know, a sincere wish is going to be granted could represent that this person could definitely come towards you, you know, like maybe this is like a wish that you don't even want anymore. For some of you, it could be something that you still want for this person to come towards you. You want them to regret the fact that you're not in their life anymore, that they fucked up or they lost their chance. For some of you, you're not going to want this person back. It's a little too little at a little too late. You know what I'm saying? It's just kind of like you coulda, shoulda, woulda. They were too stubborn with the mule energy here. They should have been your wish come true a long time ago. They were your manifestation for a while. They were someone that you were constantly thinking about, and now you're just kind of like, I'm not that interested. I have like a whole new life planned out for myself. So this is very interesting. I kind of want to pull some timeline cards. Oh no. Okay, well, we have 2. We have 2.5 years and 1 year. Okay, so this could have been someone from a year ago, 2.5 years. I'm just gonna let you guys apply that timeline however you want to, however you see fit. Let's see what astrological sign we have here. We have Aries, we have Pisces, and we have Scorpio. Okay, so Aries, Pisces, Scorpio, you could be either of those, have those in your chart. They could as well. We have number 11. You might be seeing 11 everywhere, 1, 1, 1. It also could represent that you guys have conjunctions in the 11th house. I don't really know what the 11th house is about, so I'm not gonna go on with that. Although if you do know, let me know down below. But yeah, I mean, I just definitely feel like this person, their biggest regret is losing you. I mean, as stereotypical as that sounds, they definitely missed their mark. I feel like you guys were really patient with them, and they just didn't act fast enough. Okay, so we have the 10 of Wands. Yeah, this person feels very defeated. They feel like they fucked up. You know, they should have taken action on something. They should have moved. They should have grown, but they didn't do any of those things, is sort of the energy. Yeah, we have the Hierophant in reverse. Again, another commitment card in the reverse, and then we show sort of, we have that Lovers in reverse on the bottom of the deck, sort of showing, we have the Chariot in reverse. Yeah, this lack of movement, this lack of doing, this lack of justice. Justice, like literally cannot make this up. Justice in the bottom of the deck in reverse. It's like this person didn't treat you fairly. They didn't move. They didn't act on their feelings. Let's say they did have feelings. They didn't act on them. They didn't commit to them. It was sort of this storm warning kind of energy. Maybe this person is very zealous and they have a lot of like action. Yeah, we have the Knight of Blades, the Knight of Swords here. There's someone who is very overzealous. They're constantly moving, taking action on things, and it takes no time for them to do it. They just head towards the storm. They don't give a fuck. But for some reason, when it came to this connection in this relationship, they hesitated. They hesitated like they've never hesitated before. And you guys continuously were patient with them, continuously gave them your love and your affection, and you didn't receive that much in return. And I'm really seeing that in the cards here. And it left you kind of at this odds where you were sort of like in a thinking energy. Whether you're a thinking woman or a thinking man, I feel like you guys just decided, like, for your own growth and for you to have your own life, like a new home, new attitude. Maybe they were blocking your manifestations. Maybe they were stagnating your abundance flow. But whatever it may be, I just feel like their indecisiveness kind of costed you some blessings, and you guys had to step up to the plate and be like, you know what, hell no, like I ain't dealing with this anymore. You guys had to assert your boundaries and maybe walk away from this person or discontinue this relationship. So I definitely feel like, you know, at this point in time, their biggest regret is you. They regret not acting on this because now they're seeing you as someone who was right about everything. It's the almost like I told you so type of energy. You created a life for yourself. Excuse me. You created a life for yourself that is just full of magic and manifestation and growth. And they're seeing you like over here and they're like right here, and they feel stupid. They feel so stupid. Like they're just like not on your level. And you know, they regret that, obviously. So this is quite beautiful, you guys. I am going to extend this. In the extension, we are going to be talking about their karma for hurting you. So that's going to be very interesting. That is linked down below. This is not an 18+ extension. I want to announce that up front. Apparently, I didn't make that clear on my last video. Some videos will be an 18+ extension, some won't, you know, all that. This is not an 18+, this is just their karma for hurting you, basically. And that is linked down below if you guys are interested in. Also, come join my Patreon, come join the Soul Fam. We are doing lots of fun things on there this month. I have all sorts of exclusive Pickacards on there as well, early premieres and access to videos, discounts to my live streams, the list goes on. So that is linked down below. In the meantime, however, stay safe, stay healthy, and I will see you guys all in the extended. Hi, group number 2, welcome. If you chose the Jasper, this is for you. Okay, so what does your person regret, or what do they regret doing to you the most? Let's get into it. I've pre-shuffled your oracle, all of it, and we're gonna pull your tarot. So to start, we have Spring, we have intensification. We have prosperity. We have the second chakra, journey. So maybe you're born in the spring, maybe they're born in the spring. We have appreciation. We have observer, to be fair, and loyal heart. Okay. And we have reflection, disruption, trust. And then for your tea leaf oracle, we have star, bird, flying, lily, scales, ring. We have diamond and money path. Okay, nice. Group number 2. Okay, so let me pull your tarot. This is a new deck thanks to a lovely subscriber. It's very thick in cardstock, so I'm gonna do my best to shuffle it. So far, I mean, what I'm really noticing your person is regretting is maybe taking you for granted in sort of the beginning of your relationship and not really trusting you or trusting the journey. Maybe this was a sexual relationship and you guys were just sort of like having sex with each other in a very casual manner, and maybe this person regrets that they weren't looking at your mind or your soul or your spirit. They weren't appreciating you for who you really are. And I think that with time, things got very intense. So we have the 6 of Wands. And their feelings for you became much deeper. I think they started to observe who you really are and really appreciate you and feel like a deep love and a deep loyalty to you. We have the 5 of Wands. So there's no reversals in this deck. It just goes either way, which is very interesting. We have Justice in reverse. Okay, I mean, I feel very called to keep this. We have the Lovers here and the Ace of Pentacles. All right. So, I mean, I definitely feel like this person regrets how things started, but I do think that things have turned around in this connection. Maybe you guys separated somehow, or there was a separation and they had a lot of time to reflect on their feelings for you. And I feel like they really trust you. They really trust the situation now more than ever. They just wish they didn't had started off the way that they did, if that makes any sense. I do feel like this person, you know, wants to be in a relationship with you unless you guys already are at this point. And if they had any regrets, it was just really the beginning of your relationship and how it kind of started. Like, they didn't treat you necessarily the way that they should have. And luckily for them, you were very fair and balanced, and you it seems like you gave them a second chance, or you trusted enough in the divine's path for you that you just kind of let the situation flow. This is a really interesting card. We have the Lovers here, but to me it reminds me of like a reptilian alien, and we have this like normal girl. So maybe this person is sort of abnormal, or maybe they go about things in sort of an abnormal kind of way that maybe you view them as like an alien of sorts. Let's see, we have Lovers, we have Aquarius, and Justice, Libra, we have Wands energy. Okay, so we have Virgo and Capricorn and Taurus. Okay, so Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. Jeez, very intense. So yeah, this person tends to be a little more on the traditional side, and I'm seeing that they didn't necessarily treat the connection in that way. And that's something that they regret. That's one of their regrets. They wish that they were fair to you, like with the justice in reverse. They wish that they treated you better and had a little more reciprocity with you. Maybe you gave a lot of attention and love and time to them, and they wish that they had done better in doing the same thing for you. Maybe they felt like they kind of disrupted your life, or you could have been somewhere else, but they came in kind of like a wrecking ball and just sort of made their way and bulldozed their way through. There is a lot of imagery here of flowers, so whether it represents that you guys met in the spring, or you know them in the spring, or something about flowers in this connection is important, it could also represent that you guys are growing from your past with each other and blossoming through the situation, that you guys learned a lot about each other. And we have the scales here, we have justice in reverse, we have that reflection, which kind of reminds me of the scales, and then we have to be fair, which reminds me of the scales as well. So it's like this person wants to add more balance to your life. They don't want to disrupt your awesomeness. They don't want to take away from you. They want to give to you. In fact, I feel like this person is very abundant, or they are trying really hard to be abundant, very prosperous. Their love language could be directly correlated to gift giving, or giving you gifts, or providing some sort of stability in some kind of way. This person could be older than you, doesn't have to be, or it could just represent that they might be older than you in age, but you're far wiser than they are, and they still have a lot to learn from you. We have that owl spirit being represented here. But it seems like some sort of abundance or money is in your future, group number 2. And with diamond, you'll be receiving or giving a precious gift. And then we have ring here. A marriage will take place, either romantic or business. I mean, like, what are the odds here? A diamond ring. That's like kind of what it means to me, at least. But I feel like this person, sorry, I don't have nails right now. I feel like this person might, for some of you, be giving you a diamond ring. Maybe they want to bring this connection up to a level of commitment, and they want to prove to you that they want to be with you and marry you. But it seems like with star here, guaranteed success, lily, spiritual love, bird, news is on the way. Some sort of news is on the way. Maybe I'm spoiling the whole thing, but it's like if they didn't treat you right in the past with the Ace of Pentacles, there's definitely some sort of level of commitment coming in here. I mean, I don't know, like I definitely see some sort of proposal coming in. The extended for this video is their karma for hurting you, which we can get into, but I also want to pull some love cards, because I just feel like there is some sort of commitment or proposal, and it doesn't have to be like a proposal to marriage. It could be that they propose like that you move in, or that you guys are together, or something is happening here. Wow, we have the 10 of Cups. Okay, we have the Chariot. Yeah, so energy is definitely gaining momentum, and I'd like to look a little more into it in the extended. I'll go over their karma for hurting you, but I do feel like for some of you, you guys are still together, or you have forgiven this person, or they have apologized, or maybe they want to apologize for how they treated you in the past, for those of you who are not together. Okay, we have the Valet of Wands, which was the Page of Wands. And we have the 9 of Pentacles. So this person sees a lot of stability with you. They feel like that you guys could really have something here. You could definitely have a future together. This is so funny. I think this comes with the deck. I don't think it's a card. Hold on, what? I think it's just one of those, like, this is my deck, hello, hi, cards. But let me double check. Yeah, I think it just comes with the deck. That's so funny. But to explain the Del Toro tarot to you, basically, it's any legend, any creature, any symbol we ever stumble upon in our reality already exists in a vast cosmic reservoir where archetypes wait, shapes looming outside our platonic cave. We naturally believe ourselves clever and wise, so advanced, and those who come before us so naive and simple, when all we truly do is echo the order of the universe as it guides us. So yeah, I mean, I feel like this is kind of like an analogy for how this person is feeling about the situation. They feel like, you know, maybe they handled it very immaturely in the past and they thought they were so cool and so much wiser than you, and really they were just being an idiot. And I feel like this person is now seeing the duality. I mean, we have that Lovers here, which I want to go back to, and I feel like this person is understanding you and this connection in its contrast. And there's some sort of choice that needs to be made, whether it's they've made up their mind and now it's a choice that you need to make up whether or not you want to be with this person. But I just feel like there's something about the situation that isn't clear, and it kind of represents the different forces that are mutually exclusive and involve a degree of sacrifice. It's like, I feel like you guys, group number 2, have to forgive this person for what happened in the past, and they have to apologize, maybe if they haven't already, in order for both of you to move forward. And maybe this person has to forgive themselves, because it does seem like, if I'm gonna dive into the extended with their karma, that they're holding a lot of guilt for how they treated you, because they are so in love with you at this point. And it's very interesting because we then have the chariot, and the chariot adds a degree of urgency to this. So I don't know if this person has like some sort of decision to make as far as like moving towards you, but it feels like, and what comes after the Lovers, like naturally in Major Arcana, is the chariot. So it feels like Gemini, Cancer, it feels like this person wants to make a decision on this pretty quickly, whereas in the past it was like this long journey. Like, it took forever for them to sort of come through to you and trust the situation, and now all of a sudden there's like a degree of intensification here. So this kind of chariot here, after the 10 of Cups, is like them admitting, like, I have really deep feelings for you and I really want to come towards you. And the chariot is sort of this unstoppable movement. It's like they're coming towards you whether you like it or not, and they have a lot of passion here, but they're also questioning that passion because they're like, I don't know, I might get rejected, I'm not sure. And then they're trying to look at it from a logical and rational perspective with the Knight of Pentacles and be like, but I have things I can give you and I can be stable. And so it seems like really just it seems like it's up to you in your own sort of right. You know what I'm saying? Now that I look at these cards a little more, this looks like the characters of The Shape of Water. This is also like the movie Tarot, which I just did. That is so interesting. That's so cool. This is also just like the movie Tarot. This is like Hellboy, I'm pretty sure. What is the Valet of Wands? Let me look that up. But yeah, I mean, I just feel like this person is recognizing themselves for how they treated you, and now they're like, okay, they want to come back full circle, and they really have a lot of regrets. Oh, this is Hellboy 2, they're saying. Valet of Wands. Earth melted by fire. As lava or molten melts, it's ductile and adaptable. It implies creativity and artistic attitude. If it appears inverted, it indicates a probable lack of focus or an unclear objective. It's the Crow Guard from Hellboy 2. What? So this is like different movies represented. That is so crazy. I'm just catching that. So yeah, I mean, I just feel like maybe watch Hellboy. I don't fucking know. It's such a dude's movie. But if you are a dude, watch it, I guess. But yeah, I just feel like this person has a lot of regrets as to how they handled the situation, and they really want to come back and they want to make it up to you. For some of you, they want to be in a full-ass relationship and they really want to propose to you. And how we got from here to here, I'm not sure, because the theme of this reading is just their regrets. But if you're interested in the extended, I think I'm going to do, you know, I'll talk about their karma for hurting you, but I think I'm going to place some focus on kind of like their thoughts and feelings, like what they love about you and like how they came to this, and, you know, how this connection can actually really come into fruition. So I'll do that. If you guys are interested in that, that is linked down below. that's my buzzer for my dryer, so perfect timing. But in the meantime, stay safe, stay healthy, and if you guys are interested in exclusive content, you always know you can join my Patreon, which is linked down below. I love you guys. I'll see you in the extended. Hi group 3, welcome. If you chose this black obsidian, this is for you. So I have pre-shuffled your oracle. We are going to pull your tarot. So what does your person regret? They regret doing this the most to you, and in the extended, we're going to talk about their karma for hurting you, which has been actually very interesting because I was a little afraid of the energy I was going to tap into, but it's pretty, like, it makes sense, you know? So you get what you give. It's that kind of energy. All right, we have herbal, kitchen, alchemist. We have spirit, initiation. Man holding a heart. Excuse me. Number 45, number 27, walking away. We have broken heart, number 9. Between worlds, number 3, orphaned, number 5. We have fear, surrender, and abundance. Okay. And then for your tea leaf oracle, we have firecracker, frying pan, dagger, Jesus, clouds, chair empty, shield, rooster, club. Okay, so not one positive tea leaf oracle. This says more about them. This has nothing to say about you, group number 3. You guys probably have done nothing wrong, but damn, I mean, Spirit's not going easy on this person. So let's look at your tarot. I hope everyone is doing well, by the way. It's a very intense week. I've talked to a lot of people in the spiritual community, even people outside of the spiritual community, and even they're like, it's been fucking intense. Lots of people being really mean to each other. I'm not understanding that. I'm seeing a lot of that on my channel as well. Don't really appreciate it. Even if you guys are defending me, I don't want anyone to be mad at each other, you know? That's really not the energy I want. Okay, so with that said, we're still in Mercury retrograde. Treat each other with respect. If you have nothing nice to say, don't say it at all. To me, to others, whoever, outside world. I think that our communication is being kind of lost in translation. So what did this person do, group number 3? What do they regret? I mean, obviously we have a lot here going on. So to start, we have the 10 of Pentacles. There's no reversals in this deck, but I would assume that it would be sort of in reverse. Doesn't have to be. I'll try to read it both ways. We have the Valet of Discs in reverse, which is the page. Oh gosh, okay. We have the 3, 6, 7 of Swords, and we have the 8 of Swords. Okay, and we have the Knight of Disc in reverse. All right, so this person regrets, I don't know, low-key getting a vibe, I'm not sure if it's correct, but that they were very abundant or had a lot of money. I don't know. Something to think about. And they didn't help you out at all. Not that it was their job to help you. Maybe it was their job. I don't know. But they definitely didn't, you know, for someone who's very stable, they were very unhelpful to you. Maybe they met you in a situation where you were sort of in a pickle. That's going to be for some of you. For most of you, I just feel like this person had a lack of commitment. And they were very stuck in their head about the connection. They might have been, you know, interesting. Hold on, I'm getting like a split scenario. Both are very opposing from the other. Let me clarify. The Ace of Discs, the Hermit, the Hierophant in reverse, and then the Nine of Wands. Okay. So there's like two scenarios I'm getting. The first is that this person really did love you. You know, they really did want to commit to you. They were almost like too committed. Like it was like ball and chain. Like they were kind of stuck to you like glue. And they couldn't surrender to the connection. You had to walk away from them because it was just like too intense. And like there was just too much, you know, they were just so obsessed with you that it was hard to like get away from them. That's going to be for some of you. For others of you, it could have been that this person was non-committed. They could have been suffering from a broken heart when you had met them. And, you know, although they had love for you and you guys like exchanged your feelings, this person had like a fear of abandonment. That's what I'm getting. Okay, hold on. Sorry, not to be confusing. I apologize, you guys. It's hard to like read for so many different energies. In the first scenario I talked about, they had a codependency issue. They had a fear of abandonment. They could have been a child of divorce. They could have been quite literally an orphan or someone that moved around a lot. And they had a fear of like a lack of stability. And so they kind of hung on to you like glue, like a chain. That's the first scenario. The second scenario is that this person had a lack of commitment. They didn't know how to be in a relationship. They didn't know how to commit. They could have come into the connection with you with a broken heart from somebody else. And so they didn't really show up for you in the connection the way they should have. Either scenario, this person definitely regrets how they handled the situation because there was a lot of fear that they intersected in the connection rather than just surrendering to the outcome. They felt the need to control everything and it just didn't work. In the first situation, the codependent situation, I'm getting that this person was very jealous. There was a lot of like jealousy and accusations about maybe you hanging out with other people or people of the opposite sex. And they just wanted to really like keep you in their kind of grip. And it was a very tense situation, although it probably started off as something very sexy and beautiful and passionate. And then it quickly turned into something that was just very toxic. And then for the second scenario, I feel like this person just, instead of initiating anything, they just kind of had their head in the clouds, or there was a lot of disillusionment in the connection, and they maybe took themselves out of the game. Maybe they walked away from you because they were so afraid of falling in love with you or being with you or committing. Maybe they were like between worlds. Maybe they didn't really know what they wanted to do with their job or where they wanted to live, but they just like, how could they commit to you? They couldn't even really commit to themselves. And so there's like both of those different energies kind of popping up here. But either one, I do feel like this person regrets how they handled it, being so immature and low vibrational at the same time, and you know, defending themselves against you when you only were trying to understand them and help them and love them. With Alchemist here, I feel like all your intention was to help them heal and transform, and they just kind of used all your good healing energy and all that stuff and just didn't treat you correctly is the energy. Let's see. We have Sagittarius. We have Leo. And we have Capricorn. Okay, so they could be any of those signs. I feel like this person was neither here nor there with the Sagittarius energy. They, you know, weren't very committed. And I feel like they had their walls up. It was very hard for you to get to know them because they wouldn't let you in. But one of you walked away from the other, and I feel like this person was unable to really surrender to the connection and give it their all. And for that, it made a very kind of tense and worrisome connection. And maybe you guys didn't see it coming because, you know, this person was very exciting and super passionate and probably really charming and a great talker and very abundant and just like all the good stuff, you know, and they just, at the end of the day, left your life. You know, we have chair empty, someone's leaving your life or walking away. Maybe they just kind of walked out or they ghosted or whatever it is. I just feel like this person was wrong in how they handled the situation, and they're looking at that whole thing on either scenario, whether it was they were very codependent or they weren't at all. They regret how they treated you, group number 3. They regret walking away, ghosting you. They regret not fully committing to you, not loving you the way that they should have. They kind of see you as someone who is very abundant, who is very good at transforming your pain into power, who is someone who works really hard at being a better person, and they see you as, you know, all those things, to the point where they just are like, damn, I cannot believe that I did this. I cannot believe that I crossed group number 3 like that. So that's really what they regret. That's really all I'm seeing. But we are going to talk about their karma for hurting you, and, you know, what they're facing as far as karma goes in the extended. That is linked down below. But in the meantime, group number 3, I love you. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I will see you all in the extended.